Why did the Cold War increase Latin American political instability? Imagine a neighborhood divided by a fierce rivalry, where every move is watched and every decision could spark a conflict. That's what Latin America faced during the Cold War era. This period, stretching from the late 1940s to the early 1990s, was a time of intense global tension between the United States and the Soviet Union. Their fight for influence didn't stay on the world stage. It spilled over into Latin America, making political stability a rare commodity. After countries in Latin America gained independence, they faced huge challenges building stable nations. Many struggled with weak governments, economic struggles, and social divisions. When the Cold War started, these problems got even worse. The United States and the Soviet Union each tried to sway Latin American countries to their side. The United States supported right-wing governments and military coups to stop communist ideas from spreading. Meanwhile, the Soviet Union backed leftist groups and revolutionary movements. This created a fierce ideological battle that divided countries and fueled conflicts. External intervention became common. The United States often helped overthrow governments it didn't like in Chile and Argentina. These coups led to military regimes that ruled with force and often ignored human rights. The Soviet Union also supported guerrilla groups fighting against governments aligned with the United States. These actions made countries more unstable and less able to focus on their own development. Economic problems added fuel to the fire. The United States imposed sanctions and pushed policies that favored its own interests, hurting local economies. Poverty and inequality grew, sparking protests and unrest. Countries like Peru and Colombia faced civil wars partly fueled by these economic struggles and external support. These conflicts lasted 4 years, leaving scars on the nation's paths to stability. Human rights abuses became widespread under authoritarian regimes supported during this time. Torture, disappearances, and political repression created an atmosphere of fear. Citizens lost trust in their governments and felt powerless. This cycle of violence and repression made it even harder for these nations to build democratic institutions. So, the Cold War's global rivalry turned into a local struggle for power and influence. It deepened existing problems, created new conflicts, and made it harder for Latin American countries to find lasting peace. The legacy of this era still influences politics today, as countries continue to work through issues of sovereignty, economic growth, and social justice.